Hey, it's Father Taylor Albright, and it's Friday, June 24th, and it's time for your weekly video eBlast. Had a great week at VBS. We had a whole bunch of kids, 15 kids or so. We've had about 4 or 5 teenage helpers who have been very instrumental in keeping us going. We've had some very creative and dedicated adults, in addition to those families who year after year show up and put the sweat equity into building up some of our decorations. So it's been a great week. And so thanks for your prayers in all of that. Coming up this weekend, first of all, Saturday night, we have an event which was originally formed for families with kids. So we're having a kind of like, we're going to call it, have you ever heard of Eat, Pray, and Love? So I know that's a book, and we're not trying to infringe on those rights, but that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get together at 5 o'clock right here at the church outside. We're going to have a cookout. We're going to have some food, some salads. We're going to finish off with ice cream. So we're going to eat. We're also going to take a few minutes to pray. We're going to pray together. We're going to hear a scripture, and we're going to give thanks to the Lord. So we're going to do a little prayer and a little worship. We're going to have an activity. Some of the kids can get involved with some of the stuff we did at VBS with their moms and dads. So we're going to eat. Then we're going to pray, and then we're going to hang out, just have some fellowship time. We're doing it early, 5 to 7. So particularly with families with younger kids, you're getting home at a reasonable hour, and you're not putting the kids bed later than you expect. So Eat, Pray, and Love. That's at, have you ever heard of Eat, Pray, and Love? That's coming up on Saturday this week, so tomorrow night. On Sunday, we have our one Sunday service at 9 o'clock. And following that service, interesting scriptures this week. Really ties into the news, but interesting scriptures. So I think you ought to come out to worship the Lord. A really interesting Sunday, I think. Immediately following that, we have our third session that we're building together, and that's called What Does It Mean to Be a Member at Trinity Church? So new people coming in to get to find out, what do we value? What does it mean to be a Christian? How do we express that here? How do we see that happening here in our life? And then what is an Episcopalian? That's our understanding of how do we live our Christian life from the tradition of the Anglican tradition, part of the Episcopal Church. And then third, what does it mean to be a member? Clearly, it's the doors are open for people to join. But what is it? What do we expect of members, and what do we hope for members? And really, it's this. You think of it this way. If you were to invite people to be part of our community, what are you inviting them into? Okay, so we're going to talk about that. That class has a time limit with a buzzer, and so we are done in 1 hour. So that is not an hour and a half, it's not an hour 15, it's 1 hour, so maybe even shorter. So we're going to come, and even though it's the beta and we're still figuring it out and we're doing a lot of discussion, that's 1 hour. So you come to church at 9, we're upstairs at 10:15, and we're out by 11:15, depending on how quickly we can get started. But 1 hour is a Sunday. So it should be interesting. And, if you're new at our church, you might be saying, well, yeah, I'd be curious. What do these people need to be a member? Like, what is it? What's that community really all about? And so that's a way of saying, how do we connect membership to what it means to be a Christian in an Episcopal tradition? Okay, great. So that's what we got coming up for this weekend. Pizza, prayer, and a pint this next Monday. Might be a great weather to be able to do that. So hope to see you this weekend. Continue to pray for our VBS. We have kids that are memorizing scriptures, and they're going to get fabulous prizes like old beach towels that we have, things like that. They're going to get fabulous prizes. But it's just great to see the kids get excited and memorize the scripture and stuff like that. So anyway, great. So thank you. And we hope to see you this weekend.